Jesus Christ. Okay. It's 7:55 a.m. and I thought I'd hop on because I had an epiphany, and the epiphany is an epiphany that I come to very often, and I always find myself back here, and I never find myself here until I get out of the state of mind that I get into when I go into like a really dark place. Fucking A, bro. Really, truly, Oriana. That shit is crazy. Oh my god, dude. This head, your brain is capable of ruining everything all the time. My brain is capable. Holy fuck. Okay, I'll tell you like the outline of it. Sometimes I really spiral, okay? And the thing about spiraling is that my spirals in my head sound so rational, and they make perfect sense, okay? They make perfect sense. There's no like, every thought that I'm thinking has evidence that I have found in my outside world and my outside life to back it up, right? To back up as like proof of this belief that will sabotage something in my life, sabotage me, hurt me, or like push people away out of like protection, to like protect me, right? It's a fucking trauma response, whatever. Yikes. Okay. And it's like an embarrassing thing to accept, because yeah, it's just embarrassing that I do that to myself. And so I need to like record this because I'm gonna need to come back to this. Okay, so I've named this voice in my head. I've named her Wanda Y. Wanda, shut the fuck up, queen. Shut up, all right? You are batshit crazy, okay, Miss Wanda? And I don't want to name her Oriana, or like the evil Oriana, because that voice is not me. That voice in my head, oh my god, I sound like a crazy person. But yeah, that voice, we all have voices in our heads. Do it right, guys? Those thoughts, I'm not gonna call it voices in my head, but like those thoughts aren't mine. They don't belong to me because I don't actually believe them, right? And it's like intrusive thoughts and ideas of like, as I said, things that I think are protecting me, but really they're like tearing me apart from the inside. And those voices are so mean to me. They're so mean to me. I would never. And I know that's how they don't belong to me, right? That those thoughts are not mine. Those thoughts are so mean, and I would never treat another human being that way. But why do I allow that little Wanda? Why do I allow Wanda to treat me this way? Wanda's fucking abusive, right? But Wanda makes really good points. Wanda makes really good points. Wanda has file cabinets, okay, with receipts and points, and she studied law, right? And she really in the courtroom wins every time, right? In the courtroom of my mind, Wanda is a winner. So, yeah. But the thing that Wanda can do, right, is Wanda, under the guise of, I'm trying to protect you, right, when really what she's doing is showing me your system is dysregulated, your nervous system is dysregulated, this is the outside thing that's triggering you. You can't live until you eliminate this outside thing because that's the tumor, right? instead of wait. Actually, your nervous system is deregulated, dysregulated, whatever. We are the medicine, right? We have the power to see, like, oh my god, bro, we have the power to calm you down without needing to take external decisions. Whoa. Right? And it's a powerful realization to come to, and I think it's like a hard one to come to, because when you're somebody that like grew up with of like, I don't want to go into that. Anyway, Wanda does what she does with a good heart. Wanda has a good heart. Wanda is trying to protect me. Wanda is so afraid. You know, like in that movie, that Disney movie, I don't even know what it's called, where they have like a little creatures inside of that little girl's brain. And then there's that orange one that Maya Hawke voiced, and she's like, that one, that's Wanda, okay? And Wanda has good intentions. She's trying to protect me, okay? And she really wants what's best for me, but the result in that is that she adds smoke and fog to something that could be very clear and simple, and asks me to make the right decision based on information and facts that are so blurry. And if I were to voice them out into the world, I would sound not insane, but like paranoid, right? Of like, girl, okay? Like, you know what I mean, guys? Like, if anybody ever used the reasons that I use, those reasons that I use to like protect myself, to like push me away, like if anybody used those reasons to push me away, I'd be like, huh? What do you mean? Like, none of that was what you made it into, right? Fuck. And see, right now, even Wanda is in the back of my head being like, you're doing mental gymnastics because you don't want to listen to the truth. It's a very devastating thing of like, there's a part of me that's like, what if one day I'm going to look back on this and like be like, oh, Wanda was right. Oh my God. But I can't live like that presently. I can't live like that. That's fucking crazy, dog. That's batshit insane. I can't be doing that. Anyway, I don't want anybody to feel bad for me, but I feel like we all do this to ourselves. So it's not like I'm revealing anything. We all do this to ourselves, dog. We do. Don't even fucking pretend, right? Anyway, so my reminder to myself in the future that I hope I come back to this too is like, before you go and you annihilate the trigger on the outside, before you go and you take a gun and you shoot something that could be good in your life, take a step back, all right? Remember these things. Not everything needs to be figured out tonight, today, or tomorrow, okay? Or this week, even, okay? Take your fucking time. Number one, Wanda likes things now. Wanda wants the decision to be taken now. Wanda is impatient. Wanda, oh my God, Wanda, all right? You're rushing it. Wanda likes it speedy Gonzalez, Wanda, right? Pero here's the thing, is that you're nothing good ever comes from rushing anything, any decision ever. You need to, if Wanda has taken over your mind, Oriana, you have to come back to yourself before you take any action. You have to make sure that you're the one in control of that, like, board inside of your mind, okay? The inside out, like, button board. You have to make sure that it's you and not Wanda. And the only way to do that is with time. With time, and by being centered, and by making sure that this decision that you're going to make is out of love for yourself and not just fear and all the fear that you have planted in your own head because from proof of the past and tiny proofs that you have found, okay? That make sense. And I'm not saying they don't make sense because Wanda's smart, okay? But genuinely, like, put that aside and, like, look at the facts. Look at the facts and the figures, right? And you know what? Maybe before you even look at the facts, all right? Just recenter you. Take some time. Number 1. Number 2. Exactly. Number 2. Get off your fucking phone. That place, because the algorithm can tell what thoughts you're thinking, it's gonna go and find a bunch of videos and a bunch of clips and a bunch of other people that think the same way that you do, and it's all just gonna be confirmation bias, confirmation that what you're doing is the right decision. And even though you feel horrible about it and you feel nauseous and you feel like and you feel scared and you don't want to do the thing, you don't even want to take that decision, right? You don't even want to decide that. But you have so many people in your phone being like, what to do, like, this thing, right? And then I wish that in the past I had listened to this thing and all this thing, right? And it's a lot of people with good intentions, right? Whatever. Here's the thing. Remind yourself that a life will inevitably hurt you at some point, okay? And you will get to that lesson when you get there. You are trying to learn your lesson before you've even learned it, right? And that's really scary because you don't want to learn that lesson. You just want to be happy. You just want peace. You just want to be happy. You just want to have a good day, right? You just want to have a good time. And you want to be able to be that kind of person that, like, sees the danger before it hurts you so that you can deny it before it even hurts you, right? And I think that's a good, that's a good mentality to have. But there's, like, reasonable prevention, and then there's just prevention that keeps you from living a life, right? There's just prevention that isolates you, and prevention that ices you, like, pretend like you're in fucking Antarctica and you fell into the ocean and then your body just froze and you're just there and everything's frozen, right? You're freezing things. Ugh, and it's such a fucking annoying lesson to, oh my god, it's such an annoying thing to remind myself. Anyway, whatever. So take your time, get off your fucking phone, remind yourself of this. Now we have to go practical, babe. We have to go practical. Write out every scary thought that you're having, that Wanda's having. Everything that Wanda is saying, write it out in bullet points, okay? And then you're not going to read that right now because right now they sound like very good arguments, right? And, okay. Play a podcast that always makes you feel better and more positive and recenters you and tells you the truth. Not like, you know what I mean? Just like a podcast that reminds you of your values, and a podcast that, like, reminds you of who you are, right? Because maybe you are fearful for a good reason, and maybe that makes sense. But like, listen to like somebody that you trust. Well, like Jay Shetty, dude. You know, go listen to like a Jay Shetty podcast, or like somebody that's qualified enough to calm down your nervous system while still maintaining, like, making sure that you make a right decision, right? Go for a walk. Get the fuck out of your room. Get the fuck out of your room. Go for a walk. Remind yourself that the world is way bigger than you. The world is way bigger than you. Bitch, you live in New York City. Or wherever it is you are. You live in New York, right? There's no reason for you to be in this tiny space that you have created with your mind. That's fucking terrifying. Go out into the world. Go look at something beautiful. Go to the museum, right? What are the locations and the places that remind you of who you are? Because you are not Wanda Y, okay? You are not Wanda. You are Oriana, or whoever is watching this, you are you. You're not Wanda, right? So for me, my spots are the museum, the movie theater, and the theater, right? Or hanging out with my friends. Next point is, you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to figure this out by yourself, actually. And that's okay. You're not stupid. You're not stupid because you feel like you can't figure this out right now by yourself, right? You're not annoying because you really need to talk about this for hours today, okay? You have people in your life that love you, that really, 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 really want to make sure that you're okay. Talk to people who you know. Here's the thing. There are people in your life who maybe have shit to work through in their own lives, right? But regardless of it, people who remind you of who you are because they know you. Because they really, really know you for who you are, right? So they're going to remind you. And more importantly, they're going to make you laugh. And they're going to calm you down. Call the people that you know will calm you down. Reach out to multiple people. Because you are in a community. And we're monkeys. And we're meant to rely on each other. Call those people. You were not meant to deal with all the fucking hard shit that goes on with Wanda on your own. You don't have to do that. If you're somebody that has a therapist, fucking call up your therapist. Call up your therapist. Call up your mom or whatever parent figure you have, right? Or a family member. Call multiple family members that you love. Call your friends, right? Go see people. Go see people. See somebody. Get a hug. Get hugged. Go get hugged. Your homework right now. Go get hugged. New York is brutal, dude. New Yorkers don't give hugs. That shit is crazy. We need more hugs in New York. Go get hugged. See, this is really calming me down. Go do some yoga. Right? Go do some yoga. Meditate. Don't act on anything until you feel at peace with that decision. Right? As long as there is you feel like there's a hole in your stomach, right? There's something that you're missing. There's something that you're missing, right? And here's the thing is a lot of the times you know that when you take action to obliterate this outside trigger, and that action is a little bit violent, or brutal or something like that, there's that great justification of, well, this is who I am. This is just who I am. I can't take shit like that. I don't tolerate shit like that, okay? Because this is who I am. right? And then that in and of itself can be very empowering in the moment, right? Of like, I don't tolerate any shit that triggers me. And this, again, guys, this is only I can't be covering all the bases, whatever. But, you know, with good people, I'm not talking about like abusive human beings where you like need enough power in yourself to like obliterate them. That's not what I'm talking about. But anyway, when you're removing the trigger in that way where you just like, it's like sawing off a limb, right? And it's very empowering of like, yeah, that's fucking right. That's fucking right. I do take out the chainsaw. I be taking out the chainsaw any fucking time. And that's who I am. Don't fuck with me, right? And it's very empowering. But then you look back on it and you realize, oh shit. You know? I'm not gonna like get more into it, but you realize like, oh shit. Or like what, or then you wonder what would have happened. Was I even right? You know? So yeah, yoga. What else recenters me? Phone off, reading, read something, a book, something non-fiction, because fiction is nice, but or, like for me personally, non-fiction grounds me in reality. Something like political always grounds me in reality. Remind yourself that your problems are nothing compared to other shit that other people are dealing with, right? They're nothing. People are dying, bruh. People are losing family members by the second. By the fucking second. And you're here self-pitying. Over what? Over what? You know? Read a book. Play your instrument. Practice your instrument. Here's the thing, bro. It's like, why are you worrying? Why, Wanda? Why are you bothering me when there's shit to refine? Right? If I know that I could get better at the piano right now, why am I spending time listening to you, Wanda? If I know that I could get better at the guitar, why am I spending time listening to fucking Wanda? If I know that I have a book to finish, why am I spending time listening to Wanda? If I know that I want to get more fit and I want to get stronger, why am I spending time listening to Wanda? And it's different from repression, you know? It's this fucking voice is distracting. So don't let it distract you. Stop letting it fucking distract you, all right? Recenter yourself. Get a grip. Get a fucking grip. With love. With so much love, get a grip. You're torturing yourself, dog. There's no situation, even if the outside situation is bad, where you should be being an asshole to yourself, ever. Trust that whatever the outside outcome is, you're going to be fine with yourself because you got your own back, right? But right now, you don't have your own back because you're being a dick to yourself. Or you're allowing Wanda to be a dick to you. The fuck? The fuck? That's why you're losing trust in yourself. That's why you lose trust in yourself. It's not whatever other outside reasons that you think, oh, I'm allowing this outside reason to, you know? No, you're allowing the outside reason that has nothing to do with you affect you. You're allowing that to make you lose your balance. That's the self-betrayal, not this thing that somebody else is doing. That's their own shit. It has nothing to do with you. Get a grip, balance yourself, draw, watch a movie, right? Shit that balances you out, dog. For real. For real. Whatever it is that you're doing where you're allowing yourself to really overthink things, not helping. Turn off your fucking phone. Anyway, I thought that this might be helpful for other people. Don't be concerned about me. Don't be concerned. I'm fine. Thanks, guys. I hope this makes you feel better. Bye.